Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3, where today we're going to solve the mystery of who got squished in the squisher. Anyway, welcome back guys. I'm pretty excited about this, and we should get ourselves set up for a stream before long. So I'm going to try to see if I can get all this done today. So, I don't know, should we do the squisher first? Let's save the squisher for last, I like that idea. It's a panel that controls the alarm system and electrical barrier. I don't see any reason to turn them back on though. There's an exisal right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. So this is how it looks on the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for one person. I'm sure that's important for something.
Oh?
The hatch is open? How strange. Only the monocubs can turn off the electronic lock and open the hatch.
Huh?
Only monocubs can open the hatch?
Yeah.
Normally, monocubs are the only ones who can pilot the exisals.
Well...
Normally being the key word. Because of that electrohammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up. Have you mentioned this to anyone else?
Unbelievable.
Nope, no one's asked me about it either. Okay, so working theory is that someone hit an exisal with a hammer. They got in, they were able to pass through the barrier, right? And they got in here and killed him, right? Seemingly, anyway. And even if I had been asked, it would have been irrelevant information to you anyway. An electronic lock on the hatch that only the monocubs can disable. Which must be why only the monocubs can control the exisals. But if you could disable the lock, you could control the exisal. Because, I mean, we did see one leave the circle, right? Or something like that? I remember something like that being the case. The Monokuma file this time barely has any information in it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be much use to us.
Jeez.
It's so useless he probably shouldn't have even gone out of his way to give it to us.
That's nice.
It's fine, it's fine. A mascot's appearance at a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind. He popped out!
Jeez.
What an attention hog. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot for crying out loud.
Hey,
Yet I've appeared fewer times than that plain Jane Samuki over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know? Advertising? What advertising?
No.
Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still, that's probably important as well. Because, as we've seen earlier, it's just as much of a clue of what the Monokuma file tells us as much as what it doesn't. Which means anything that it's not telling us is probably directly important to the crime. The red exisal is completely still.
Hey, Shuichi.
It's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, it might get torn apart.
No.
No, it shouldn't move anymore. Not without the monocubs or Kokichi. So it's just a pile of scrap then.
Hey!
Geez, don't scare me like that.
With my magic.
Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic.
Ah.
But I suppose that if Kokichi was alive, he can move it at any time by remote. Why didn't you say so sooner? That is, if Kokichi is alive. But that remote control Kokichi has for the exisals. What is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? See what else we can do here. Alright, so it's mostly over this way. Washing machine. Looks like a car wash. I imagine it's for cleaning the exosols. Doesn't look like it's been used in a while. I don't see any clues. That's what they want you to think, no, I was gonna say Kokichi. Shuichi. The painting machine. Looks like a machine used to paint exosols. It smells kind of like paint thinner. Looks the same as before. Probably not related to the case. Are you sure that's not like pink paint? Press operation panel. These controls move the hydraulic press. It can go up, down, and stop. I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. I don't want to see a crushed body no matter who it is. But I have to do it.
Alright.
I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath, and pressed the button. It's not moving. I pressed the button a few more times, but the press still wouldn't move.
Why?
Strange. It moved when I pressed it last time. After looking around the press, I found... the power cord is cut. I see. There's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be coincidence. The power cord is cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. Welcome to the hydraulic press channel. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this.
Well,
if the culprit were planning this murder, they'd have no use for it. There we go. That's the important thing. This device will come to a halt when the sensor detects a living organism, so... I'm thinking either this is a setup, one of these two people is a robot, potentially, or... Yeah, I think that was my only two ideas. That it's either some kind of setup to look like someone died in here. Although we did hear a body discovery announcement, so I would say somebody probably is dead in there. One of them's a robot, or, oh yeah, the other thing. The person was already dead when they got put in the machine, right? Because it says living organism. It doesn't mean like, you know, necessarily like a human being or something that was alive. Just that it has to be living, I guess, at the time of Squish. So that might be another alternative as well, as that they were already dead. That's right, this hydraulic press should have had a safety function. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when Kibo tried it before. Do it, Shuichi! If the sensor detected a person, the safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stop automatically, huh? I think that's a super important part of this whole thing.
What?
I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaito's death.
no.
No, that's not...
Cut it out.
I don't want to hear your excuses. Or anything else. Just don't talk to me. If you keep bugging me,
Great, huh?
I'll give you afro hair with my meow-jick. She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anybody? Oddly suspicious, I'd have to say.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, I already read this one. What is this? A bloodstain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press. A swipe pattern, as if dragged. It looks as if it's coming from the bathroom. This blood stain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Maybe like a thing that's got lots of blood in it. Like a person. Alright. Bit of clothing. There's a sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaido's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be...
No.
No, that hasn't been determined yet. I need to investigate further. It looks like the left sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. Only the sleeve is sticking out. No part of the victim's body is visible. Were they crushed completely? So that only the sleeve remains. What's this? The sleeve has a single small hole in it. A hole in the sleeve? What could this be? So they said that's the left sleeve, right? Or the left sleeve, I should say. Correct. Not right. Anyway. So that's the one he normally... Because he normally keeps his left sleeve on and his right sleeve off, right? If I'm remembering right. Which would make sense why, you know, if he got attacked on his wrist or something, that he might, you know, that he would bleed from there. So his arm should have been through that sleeve. So, like, where did his arm go? Did he de-sleeve so he could get himself crushed? I don't know. Strange. I suppose that's about all the information I can deduce from the hydraulic press. I can't check the body, so I don't have any clues to work with. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. See, it's actually kind of an interesting story, because we don't even really have a body to reference on this. Like, we don't even know who's dead, to be perfectly honest. We can obviously take some very educated guesses, but we're not really sure. The hydraulic press is down, and there's blood in the area. If we use this to lift up the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. The power cord has been cut. The press won't move. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. Today we are going to squish a human in the hydraulic press. This is the bathroom. Now that I think about it... Hello! It is me, your good friend Kaito. No, I'm locked in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside that door. This is the place where Kaito was imprisoned. Kaito might have left some kind of clue here.
No.
No, he didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. Yeah, maybe a couple things. So I see what it looks like a crossbow arrow. We should never have taught him how to use that crossbow. Uh-oh. I know. I'll just cut myself into little bits so I can fit out that window. A small window for ventilation. This is... the same window from before. A small window, and it doesn't open all the way. No one would be able to fit through here.
Well...
I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaito would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit through. Alright, fair enough. We've got the Turbo Toilet 9000 over here, which is completely unusable for, like, investigating. And we've got the three obvious things over here. Well, four. There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. 3 in total. And blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? Well, I think that's where he got his injury from. Traces of blood. A blood stain. A puddle of blood in the center of the room. And a swipe pattern from there to the door. What could this mean? got a suspicion here. The crossbow, this is one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Why is this here? And how did he know how to put it together perfectly? Yeah, I kind of thought, okay. So it looks like maybe he poisoned himself? Now for what reason, I'm not sure. There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty.
If I remember correctly...
I feel like I've seen this before. The label has blood all over it. I can't read it completely. But I can see the word poison.
Could it
That's
be...
enough for me. And if it is poison, this bottle must be... taken from my lab. This is the second time your lab has caused us problems. I don't know who brought this here, but it definitely has something to do with this case. I feel like we need to jerry-rig a small device to keep our lab door shut at all times. Because it's just a problem, isn't it? In a black case. I didn't even see that, actually. Ah, this case. Oh, what's in that black case over there? As if backing away from the conversation, Kaido headed to the far shelf. What's in it? Some kind of weapon? This is the case from before, right? I guess if he wanted some way to, like, shoot himself but be silent, that's not a bad method, I guess. Alright, I finished investigating the bathroom. There were more clues than I thought there'd be. And one is particularly concerning. The black case. But why is the crossbow from Maki's lab in here? And 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely for the crossbow. But why are all 3 bloodied? And that bottle of poison. What could that have been? What do you think it could have been used for? What do you use the poison for? There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's going to be tricky. That being said, I think we're done in here, and really, we're done in the whole Exisal warehouse, I think, right? That's just about all I can investigate here in the hangar. There's still questions. The truth is still far out of reach. I still can't deduce who the victim is. I need more clues. Should investigate other areas. I should start with the areas around the hangar. Why is this moved? There's an Exisal right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open.
But...
only the monocubs. I just want to know why it's in the middle of the room. It wasn't before, I don't think. Okay. The alarm system is off. It must still be affected by the electrobomb.
All right.
I should investigate this place thoroughly. There must be some clues around here. I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. Sorry to worry you, Shuichi.
Okay.
I was a bit worried, but I'm glad you're feeling better. There was something I needed to ask Kibo.
Hey!
Hey, Kibo, before we went into the hangar this morning, you said... So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own? I'm sorry. I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaido peacefully. How did it go? It went about as well as I expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. You said that you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Yes, since we were in a hurry, I only told you about the Exisal returning to the hangar.
Okay.
Yes, you said the Exisals could pass through the alarm system and barrier to the hangar.
Yes.
I never imagined something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But before I saw the exisal, I saw someone heading towards the hangar.
Huh?
You saw someone? I saw Himiko.
I was in my lab trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi.
Suspicious.
That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands.
Like a black bag, maybe?
I think it was a black bag.
Oh, really? A black bag?
A black bag?
A black bag? What's a black bag? I don't know what that is. At the time, I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi. If I give you this bag, will you give our friend back? And since she came back later, I didn't think much of it. But after seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious. What? What did you see? Oh, that is. She was acting like she had something to hide. It's not like I want to suspect her.
You're right.
True, it is suspicious.
Hey!
You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag at that time?
Well...
Now that I think about it, she didn't. So she had it coming in, but not leaving. It has to be. The black bag Himiko was carrying was... By the way, this is a little off topic, Shuichi, but...
Huh?
What is it?
As I thought.
The reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb. Yeah, I figured. But it was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. So what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction, such as hay fever.
Which means...
So it could have affected a human the same way. Being a robot had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Right. That must be it. So, let's just completely ignore that. So that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit too sensitive. Alright, the obvious suspicious scratches here. This is the control panel that controls the electric barrier protecting the hangar. We hit it with the electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now.
That's true.
That's right. What are these marks here? It looks as if it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Ah, wait. How were they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. Excuse me. You have to turn off the alarm before you even get close. So how did the person who did this get near the control panel? Yeah, I can't scan out here. Well, there's still some interesting things, I'm sure.